I have productivity tips for working moms. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sylvia and I'm a big city mom. I work, live and raise my family in New York City. And whenever I get some free time, like right now before I go to work, I blog and vlog about health, lifestyle and nutrition. So if this is you, you should definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell. All right, let's begin. If you work full-time and have children at home and take care of the household, some days feel like pure chaos. You go from one task to another and it's still not enough time in the day to get it all done. And when the day is over, you are thankful that the day is over. Now, some days I feel like I'm really playing catch up and I'm behind the ball all the time. And I really don't like this feeling. So I like to have it all planned out and organized and ideally have some time for myself. Now, the way we have our life set up here in New York City, we decided to stay in the city in Manhattan, so both myself and my husband are close to our jobs. So commute isn't an issue. I have about 20-minute walk to my workplace, and my husband walks about 5 minutes. And we both take care of our child, and my husband helps with some of the household tasks. So we are quite efficient as a couple, and also my family helps as well. So overall, we are pretty well organized as a family. But let's have a look how I get it all done. Wake up, get up before everyone else in your household. I love this 1 hour first thing in the morning just for myself. I get up naturally by myself around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I start my day with Wim Hof breathing method. And that takes about 20 minutes. Then I get dressed and go either for a run, do a HIIT exercise, yoga or meditation. Now, I don't try to cram it all into this 1 hour every day. I have some days where I run, do HIIT, some days I do yoga, and some days I do meditation. Then I set the intention for the day, I check out my planner, and then I get ready for work. By that time, my son will be up, so I will feed him, dress him, play with him, and in about 45 minutes, I'll be ready to get on with my professional day. Having that 1 hour first thing in the morning just for myself, where I get in the right mindset, I practice self-discipline, I do my exercise, really puts me on the right path to be productive, focus, and get a lot of stuff done, and ultimately have a really satisfying day. Inevitably, things don't always go our ways. So you will face some obstacles or roadblocks. And oftentimes we engage in negative self-talk. We'll have a solution for that. How about you have some positive self-talk? And here are mine. Anytime I run into the situation that I have to do something I don't like to do or I don't want to do, and I think this happens to everybody quite often. I mean, for many years I was doing a job that I didn't really enjoy, but it was a stepping stone to what I'm doing right now, and it helped my career. So anytime I'm in that situation that I really don't want to do something, I say to myself, your work is honorable. If somebody else, whether being your family member or perfect stranger, benefits from what you are doing, your work is honorable. And I tell this to myself anytime I run into a situation that I have to do something that I really don't enjoy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing this. I tell this to myself often, not just at work, but when it comes to fitness, exercise, diet, acquiring new habits. Anytime I feel resistance within myself, I tell myself, if it was easy, everybody would be doing this. Try it, you will love it. I love this one too. There's no such thing as failure, only feedback. I took this one right out of the neuro-linguistic programming book. And basically this is a reframing technique. You look at failure just as feedback. Something is telling you didn't do it right, so adjust your behavior, adjust your strategy, and keep going. So there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. It is just a fact of life. All of us will face setbacks and failure, and it is really easy to just give up, quit, and engage in negative self-talk. Now, we can twist it and turn the negative self-talk into a positive self-talk, and you should have 2 or 3 go-to positive affirmations. Figure out something that works for you, something that resonates with who you are. Have a plan, but be willing to adjust it whenever it's necessary. I know there are some days that no matter how good my plan is, and especially if you have little kids, you know it's difficult to plan. Things just going out of control, and whether I want it or not, I will have to play catch up. And some days there is something I have to do and I really don't want to do it, and procrastination kicks in. What I do then, I will take a blank piece of paper and do all the things that I'm doing instead of the main task, and I start writing it down. And within a few hours, I have a list of things that I've done instead of the main task I was going to do. And I look at it and I think to myself, wow, this is quite productive. I got a lot of done. That gives me a sense of accomplishment, a dopamine hit, and then I go and I attack the task that I was avoiding, and it is no pain, and I get it done and I feel accomplished. Try it, you'll like it. And finally, get a planner. This is mine. I like to write things down. It almost feels like a ritual for me. It puts me in a great mental focus and I really get motivated. And studies show that if you write things down, you are 2 to 3 times more likely to stick to your plan. Now, if you like it in the digital form, go ahead, get the application that works for you. I'm just a little bit traditional in that respect. I like the pen and paper. But it's really useful to plan your week, to plan your day, have some to-dos, and whatever extra that you do that wasn't on your plan, you should write it down as well. And then evaluate your day and week. You will be surprised how more productive it can get for you. Alright, so these are my productivity tips for working moms. Now, granted, there are days that with all the best intention and planning, some days are just still out of control. The good news is, with my planning and organization, there aren't too many of those days where I have to play catch up. And anyway, I have a good plan and good strategy to get right back to my game plan. Let me know what works for you, what strategies you have in the comments down below. And before you go, please like, share, subscribe. And my son is up and I have to take care of him. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Planning, things get out of control anyway. And those days will happen, and they happen to me. It happens to me too, but it doesn't matter.